Hey guys, it's me, Miss Norris, and today I'd like to share a fun read aloud with you of the story Tyrone, the Double Dirty Rotten Cheater. The story Tyrone, the Double Dirty Rotten Cheater was written in 1991 by Hans Wilhelm, and it tells the story of Tyrone and the other dinosaurs that he kind of comes after. If you're ready to hear the story, I'm ready to share it with you. Here we go. Tyrone, the Double Dirty Rotten Cheater. Now, do any of you like to play games with people who don't play by the rules? It's not much fun, is it? And that's what this story is about, that there's one dinosaur that kind of likes to play by his own rules. And I'll get close on this one. Seems like he's been doing it since they hatched out of eggs. That as he came out of that egg just ready to be mean to others. Boland was a little dinosaur. He and his friends were going to Swamp Island for a week. They would play games and sleep out under the stars. Everyone was very excited. Everybody, that is, except Boland. His worst enemy, Tyrone, was coming along too. Tyrone the Horrible, as he was usually called, was known to make trouble. Lots of trouble. So this here is Boland, and these are his other friends, and they're all going to Swamp Island to have a little sleep out camp. But Boland's not excited because his enemy, Tyrone, is coming. And you can see even just on the way out, Tyrone is stepping on his tail and making Boland feel really kind of sad. Tyrone was just a kid himself, but he was bigger and stronger than the others. No wonder he won the first game so easily. So the first game was tug of war, and even though he's just a kid dinosaur, he's a big dinosaur, and he beats one of him, and there's three dinosaurs down here, but it's still kind of an unfair match. They played other games that had nothing to do with being big or strong. Still, Tyrone won every time. Something is not quite right here, thought Boland. So when they played games that you didn't need to be big or strong for, like hide and seek, Tyrone peeped. And when they played card games, Tyrone also looked at other people's cards. And that makes things a little less fun. And Boland is starting to suspect that something's wrong, but he doesn't really know exactly what, just that it doesn't seem fair. Tyrone didn't seem to care what anyone thought. He played by his very own rules. For instance, in the game of meteorite bowling, he just stepped over the white line when no one was looking. He was soon the meteorite bowling champion. So when you bowl, you have to keep your both feet on the other side of the line. And Tyrone said, "Who cares about that rule?" and crossed the line and became the meteorite bowling champion of the universe. Ha ha, Tyrone said to himself. Cheating is easy as long as nobody finds out. Meanwhile, Boland and his friends were upset. They had lost all their meteorites to Tyrone. How did he do it? Stego said, shaking his head. I'm sure that he cheated, replied Terry. I think so too, said Boland. Next time we will watch him more closely. We have to catch him red-handed. Now, when someone says they're going to catch someone red-handed, it doesn't mean that their hand actually turns red. It just means that they catch them doing something. And here, Tyrone is being very clear about it. He said, winning is easy when you cheat and you don't get caught. And all the other dinosaurs are saying, we need to watch extra carefully because we think something is wrong. We need to catch him. The next game was the Great Dinosaur Egg Race. It was Boland's favorite. Towards the end, Boland was in the lead, closely followed by Tyrone. Suddenly, Boland stumbled and fell over something big and green. It was Tyrone's foot. "You lousy creep!" cried Boland. But Tyrone was already crossing the finish line with a big smile on his face. So they like this egg race. Everyone has an egg on a spoon, and you're supposed to balance it. But Tyrone is cheating in a couple of different ways. We can see that he's holding the egg on his spoon, and he just tripped Boland because Boland was about to win. Not fun or fair at all. "He is not the winner," Boland told his friends. "Didn't you see how he tripped me?" But nobody had seen it. They'd all been too busy watching their eggs. Naturally, Tyrone swore he hadn't done anything wrong. And so they had to give him the first prize, which was a delicious chocolate egg. Once again, Tyrone was pleased with himself. "Yes, indeed. Cheating always works. All you have to do is tell a big fat lie." So, Boland is telling everybody, hey, he did not win. He cheated, but no one else saw it. So they have to give the prize to Tyrone. And there's Tyrone eating that chocolate egg and saying, "Hey, cheating's easy. All you have to do is lie. I didn't do that." That doesn't seem like a lot of fun to me. "Time for the sack race," Stella called. "Count me out," said Boland. "I'm not playing any more games with Tyrone." Nobody else wanted to play with Tyrone either. But Stella said, "Don't be silly. Nobody can cheat in a sack race. Besides, the winner gets the best prize of all, a big chocolate dinosaur." Everyone wanted to win the chocolate dinosaur, and soon the race was on. But, believe it or not, once again, Tyrone came in first. Now, Boland says he doesn't want to play because Tyrone always cheats. And Stella says, there's really not any way to cheat in a sack race. You get in a bag and you have to hop. Everyone has to hop. But look at Tyrone's bag. Does Tyrone have to hop? Or can Tyrone just stick his feet out and run? And even that look on his face says, like, I hope no one catches me. But look how much fun the other kids are having when they're not cheating. Tyrone went off by himself to enjoy his prize. But this time Boland followed him and discovered his secret. Tyrone's sack was cut open at the bottom. He had not hopped like the others. He ran the race. "You double dirty, rotten cheater!" Boland cried. "Give back that chocolate dinosaur. You don't deserve it." Then Tyrone got mean. "You better shut up, lizard head," he said. "If you say one word about this to anyone else, I'll break every bone in your body." Dun, dun, dun. So, even though Boland is catching Tyrone red-handed, or red-footed as the case may be, Tyrone says, "Yeah, I cheated, and you better not tell anybody or I'm going to beat you up real bad." Well, that's scary. That's very scary. If you were Boland, would you tell somebody? Or would you be too scared that he was going to beat you up? I think I would want to tell somebody, but I'd also be a little scared. So it's hard to know what to do. But Boland told his friends everything. I'm fed up with that brute, he said, and stamped his foot. But what can we do? Stella asked. Tyrone is so big and strong. If Tyrone can't play fair, Boland said, we'll cut him out of the next game. I have an idea. Let's meet tonight after Tyrone goes to sleep. So they're hopping mad, and they say we need to do something, but we don't know what. But if Tyrone can't play fair, then we're going to have to do something a little bit different, and let's meet up tonight to make a plan. That night, around the campfire, Boland told the others his idea. Listen, everybody. This is a map of Swamp Island, and here is the spot where I have buried a special surprise. Hooray! A treasure hunt! What a great idea! Stego cried. What kind of surprise is it? I can't tell you. It's a secret, said Boland. You'll have to wait until tomorrow. The treasure hunt will begin first thing in the morning. But, he said, don't say anything to that cheater Tyrone. I don't want him to spoil the surprise. So Boland and the others are working on a special surprise. But look at sneaky Tyrone. They weren't going to tell him, but he's back there and he's just listened to the entire plan. And if the rest of the story has been a hint, I have a feeling that he's going to ruin this treasure hunt for everybody. Boland didn't know it, but Tyrone had heard everything. And he was not about to wait until morning. Later that night, when the other dinosaurs were sleeping, he took the map and the shovel and sneaked off in the dark. So just as we saw, Tyrone heard it all, and he's like, ha ha, I'm so evil. And he took the map while the others were sleeping, and the shovel, and a lamp, and he snuck off in the dark. Womp womp. I hope that he doesn't get the prize without the others, but I'm worried that he's going to. The sun was about to come up by the time Tyrone found the spot. Aha! He said, I win again! Now the treasure will be mine! All mine! Tyrone started to dig wildly. He didn't look where he was throwing the dirt. He didn't see the swarm of bees behind him until it was too late. So just as the sun is coming up, he's found the spot where he needs to dig. And we can see this beehive, but Tyrone doesn't. All he cares about is winning. So when he's digging, he hits the beehive with some of his dirt. And what do bees hate? A dirty beehive. We're getting their stuff ruined. And so they're coming after him. But Tyrone, his eyes only see treasure. And so he doesn't see the bees until it's too late. Oh! Tyrone yelled as the angry bees went after him. Help! Help! The other dinosaurs heard his cries and came running. So even though Tyrone was kind of a bad guy, when he was yelling for help, all the others came to see if they could help him. There's not much you can do to stop a bee. When they saw the map and the shovel, they knew what had happened. Tyrone tried to beat us again, Terry said. He wanted the surprise for himself. It looks like he got a surprise all right, Boland said with a smile. So all the other little dinosaurs figured out that Tyrone had stolen the map and the shovel and found the surprise by himself. And Tyrone's hanging out in the water because bees don't like to go in the water. And Boland says, yeah, I guess he did get a surprise. I just don't think it was the surprise he was hoping for. That evening, there was a big party on Swamp Island. The treasure box had been full of fireworks, and Boland and his friends enjoyed the spectacular show. But Tyrone was not happy. He was so sore from his bee stings, he had to stay in the water all night. The end. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you really enjoyed the story of Tyrone, the double dirty, rotten cheater. And I hope if you're ever thinking about cheating, you think about Tyrone and realize that cheaters really never win. And it's the people who enjoy playing the games and playing by the rules that have the most fun. If you enjoyed this story, please hit that thumbs up button at the bottom of the page. If you're already a subscriber, thank you so much for your support. It really means a lot to me. If you're not a subscriber yet, please click that subscribe button down at the bottom of the page. And don't forget to click the bell so that you're notified when there's new content. I hope to see you all again real soon. Bye-bye.